Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. As you can see here, we've got 14 guinea pigs. Yeah, Pineda was taken to the vet this afternoon to be put down. We had a really rough night. Saturday night was really rough. She was just in a lot of pain. I picked up, let's see, there's so much that happened. So I took her to the vet on Wednesday to get a new antibiotic because she took a little turn for the worse. So the doctor prescribed a new antibiotic. Well, when I gave it to her after 2 doses, she completely lost her appetite. So I took her off the antibiotic, called the vet. They prescribed a new antibiotic, so I picked that up and gave that to her. She was doing fine on the new antibiotic, but then she took a really bad turn. She stopped eating Saturday, which was yesterday. Saturday night was awful. She couldn't. I ended up doubling up her meds and giving them to her like more often than I should have, because I realized Saturday night that we were basically in a hospice situation at that point, because I couldn't control the pain. She kept screaming, high pitched screaming in pain, and so I ended up just just to get her through the night till I could get her in to the vet. So it was just awful. I was up all night. She just, every couple hours, she would start screaming, and I would give her double doses. She was on Medicam, and she was also on gabapentin. And the Medicam was also only supposed to be once every 24 hours. I think I gave her 3 double doses last night. And I also ended up adding Tylenol to it, because at that point I wasn't worried about destroying her liver or anything, because I knew she was going to go in to be put down because it was uncontrollable. So finally I think it's probably around between 2 and 3 in the morning, she did go to sleep for a little bit up here in her little tunnel. So she slept for a few hours, but then she woke up. It was about 6 or 7 in the morning. She woke up screaming again, and I gave her another double dose. And I was just on the phone with vets trying to get somebody to get her in. And so finally, around 11:15, her appointment was at 11:15 Sunday morning, to get her in to be put to sleep. So it just, it breaks my heart, but I tried to do everything I could to save her. Hindsight, I should have probably had her put down 2 weeks ago, instead of letting her suffer through all. There was a lot of suffering. There were some times, it was a roller coaster over the past 2 weeks. There were times when she recovered and she was doing really good, and I thought, oh, she's doing great, but then she would take a little turn for the worse, and then, back up again. It was a roller coaster, but Saturday was definitely, I knew at that point that there was no other option. I really believe that it was something more than just a UTI. I don't know if it was complications from the surgery that she had back in December, or if it was just, something. She wasn't she was about around 5 years old. It's hard to tell because she came from the Humane Society. But this little sweetheart, I found her at the Humane Society. She was in a little cage all by herself in the corner of the Humane Society. I brought her home, so scared, so shy. And when I put her in the pen with the other piggies, she just blossomed. I've had her for about 3 years. And she just blossomed and she became from this shy, withdrawn little piggy to just personality plus. So she really blossomed, and I'm glad that I had her and that I was able to give her a good 3 years. But so here we are 14 little piggies. They're just eating their pellets. I just vacuumed their pen and gave them their pellets. So anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on what went on. So within 2 weeks, we lost Petunia and then Pineda. And so it's hard to lose them. I know they only live, their lifespan is like 5 to 7 years. So it's not, they don't live long enough. That they really don't. But they do bring so much joy, and so here we are with this little herd, and everybody else seems to be doing very well. So keep me in your thoughts, or if you're a praying person, keep me in your prayers, because it's been a lot. I'm exhausted. I haven't had an 8-hour sleep in days, so I'm planning on getting a good night's sleep, and even if I have to take a Benadryl to knock me out, just to get a good night's sleep. And I will keep you posted on what's going on with these 14 lovely ladies in the next video. Thank you again for tuning in to my channel, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Goodbye.